travel world, and welcome to Experience Travel with Katie and Allie. My name is Katie Lilly, and I am the owner of the Travel Marketplace.
And I'm Allie Schultz, expert travel consultant with the Travel Marketplace. Today we're going to experience travel with star cars Vittorio and Marzia Pastore. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, good morning from Italy. My name is Vittorio Starace. I am the owner of a Star Cars Amalfi Coast luxury tour. I was born and live in the Amalfi Coast, and we are in 30 years in this tourism industry. Consider, our companies specialize in a private tour with English-speaking driver, private cooking class, small group, and private transfer. And we love our job, we love our business because we like to treat our guests like part of our family and not like a number, not like a tourist. Our goal is the customer satisfaction, and always we want our guests, when we leave the Amalfi Coast, with a smile on your face and happy to be back, in this beautiful area, Consider the Amalfi Coast and Sorrento area is one of the most beautiful areas we have in the south of Italy, because it's a great combination of holiday, because there is the historical part, like, the Pompeii, the Vesuvius, Naples, the island of Capri, the relaxing part, like the beaches, nice boat ride along the Amalfi Coast, and also for the food, because, in Amalfi Coast, we have great food, not because we are the best chef in the world, but because thanks to the volcano Vesuvius, most of our ingredients are organic. Because consider, still the land, the surrounding the volcano area is still full and rich of volcanic materials. What that means? Organic food, because everything growing easily, like the best tomatoes coming from this area, because we have 4 kinds different of tomatoes. We have the big one, we call it the heart of the bulls. And then we have the small one, the cherry tomatoes, and we have the famous San Marzano tomatoes, where are found everywhere around the world. And then we have the best pasta, we have the great, dry pasta like spaghetti, like penne, and the best brand is pasta di Gragnano. And then we have the famous fresh pasta, like the gnocchi, gnocchi alla Sorrentina are delicious, and the raviolo caprese, this is the best food, very easy, very simple, but very delicious, where most of the people around the world, they love our fantastic food. And also the wine. For the wine, there is Marzia, explaining about the wine.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Marzia Pastore. It's a pleasure to us to meet you today. I was born in Naples, but today I live in Amalfi Coast. For me, the best place to do work. So I'm the sales manager of Star Cars Sorrento. And for me is really important because we like to give to our guests emotion. And for me, when I take some reservation, I like to specialize all tours and excursion for the guest. If we want, our objective is for give really the best luxury services. At this moment, Vittorio explained all tours and what we do, what we do with our guests. But it's true. It's true because usually when we go to the excursion or we do some transfer with our guests, we like to give to say like friendly, because for us it's like family when we start to stay together. At this moment, we do also at cooking class.
Yes.
Also him explain about pasta, about lemon, about wine, because it's a true story. When we go with the guests, we like to test it all.
And then we organize the typical tour, like, Pompeii with the local guide, we buy the priority tickets, wait the long queue, because in Pompeii always there are 1,000 people on the same moment, at the same time. This is the reason we suggest, private tour where the guide, she bought the tickets in advance. And then when we get there, 2 minutes, our guests are inside the ruins, and don't waste your time, because sometimes in Pompeii, if you've been there, there are, hours to wait to go in, when there are, 2,000, 3,000 people at the same time, in the same moment. And then, we personalize all the tour you need. If you need a special tour, you can ask, you can send a request, and we arrange everything for you. This is more or less.
That is one nice thing about a private tour is you're able to add in some of those extra experiences because you don't have to worry about if somebody else on the tour wants to do it as well.
Yes, right.
Yes, right.
This is the reason, Katie, we personalize the tour, because when, for example, 6 people, in a minivan, they decide what want to see and what want to be, what time you want to get there, because our guide more or less is at your full disposal. Also if, the tour in Pompeii is, the regular tour is 2 hours in Pompeii, but when you have a, private guide, 2 hours, 2 hours and a half is okay, for us, because they take you around where there is some crowded place, they avoid the crowded place and they visit first another side and then back in the same room, it's different, you feel very comfortable, traveling independent, not with a big group,
Well, like, yes,
That is definitely nice.
For this reason.
But, in the end, I want to tell you something, okay? Okay, I tell you now, also we are, also we have a company, with 14 buses, and we work with many, big tour operators, like Trafalgar, like Inside, I don't know if you know them.
Yep.
Like Gulliver, and believe me, this business, the luxury business is totally different. The people are very happy, the people, enjoyed the real life. They don't need to respect so many rules, like, 5 minutes there, 2 minutes there, go, to waiting, and it's totally different, but I know it's more expensive, but the people, appreciate all the job you did, also the travel agent, and also, the local people for them, this is very important.
Definitely, and the experience. Well, let's take a look at some of your wonderful tours.
I know that you offer experience as well, and one of them being one of your cooking classes. Can you tell us a little bit about your cooking class? Because that's actually in your home, if I'm not mistaken, and also some of the other experiences that you offer.
The experience what we have, of course, the cooking class is a homemade, so it's the best experience for the guest because really you can realize the home of the one people of to live in Sorrento. So you can see the lemon tree, the potato, the tomato is all really. So it's a beautiful experience to do with us. Also, we have a lot of different tours, like ceramic tour and the lemon tour, where the people can go directly and can appreciate the excursion with the explication about the story of the lemon. Because in Sorrento is very famous for us, the lemon is the best one over here. Also, we do the shopping tour. We can go directly to Sorrento with the Capri, with a beautiful guide can explain to the guests the best shop where can take like a ceramic, because here we have the best ceramic of the Italy. Vietri in Amalfi Coast is really a lot of shop where you can take and you can see a lot of fountain, table, square, and is a really beautiful colors. Okay, where you can see really the ceramic plate. Then we have another tour.
You know, private boat tour. You know,
private boat, yes, also we can do it. In the private boat, you can go to see the island. The best island is Capri, where you can see a beautiful Faraglioni. You can go around the island. You can test, why not, the restaurant of the island where can eat the fish. Is the real cooking?
The real cooking.
Yes, of the island where is a fresh fish. Is not is a true story. Then you can see a lot of different cave, like the Blue Grotto is the very famous experience. And also we have another typical tour is like the Vesuvius, Pompeii, Naples when testing, Naples where you can eat pizza.
Ellie and Katie, we can do what you want to do, you know.
Yeah, we have a lot typical and different excursion and tours. Of course, it depends on the guest, what I like to do. If the nature, why not? We can do to Positano, and we have a lot little street like Sentiero degli Dei,
hiking tour, you know,
yes,
trekking
tour. And if like the culinary experience, we have the cooking class. If like the cultural experience, we have the Pompeii and the Vesuvius. We have a lot different. If like the wine, why not? We have the wine tasting. So if like the shop, we have the shopping tour.
Also, we have
wherever you want to go, we can go. And we can.
Also, I wanted to just mention to our viewers, besides doing the experiences, the day tours, and the private transfers, which is really nice. A lot of my clients love the private transfers.
Yeah, private transfer, yeah.
Is a private transfer.
You also offer the shore excursions as well, correct?
Yes.
Also the daily trip, you know, for example, you
Why
know,
not?
I don't know if you have a guest, you know, the cruise ship guest. You have a guest on cruise ship, you know, for the daily tour. We pick you up in Naples or Salerno.
We will meet,
where we meet the guests, because this is the two big harbors we have in this region. Also Sorrento, Amalfi, and then we have the daily trip, and we're back, you know, in time to get to the ship and for another day.
Of course,
you know.
all our drivers speaking English, and is like a guardian angel for our guests.
You know, Katie, after 30 years in this business, for us, every day is like a holiday, you know, because, you know, we don't work. Because when, you know, the way you like to treat the American guest, always, you know, for us, every day is a holiday, is not a business, you know. This is the reason, you know, we like when at the end of the day, the guests, they have a smile on your face, and, you know, we accommodate for everything, you know, they want. And the best is because when you travel independent, you know, like, you know, 6 people, 2 people, you know, only the family, you know, we are flexible to change the program every second, you know. This is the reason the people are happy, because, you know, when you travel independent, you don't need to respect so many rules like a big group, you know. And we change, you know, program every second if is you know, if the clients like that, you know. This is the reason, you know.
You can choose whatever
you can choose
what you want, and like that.
That is wonderful that they're able to just, you know, basically customize their itinerary with you. You give them some options, or you know.
Yeah.
Also, Katie, we organize a transfer, but not only from this region to the Amalfi Coast, also from Roma to Sorrento, Tuscany, and Puglia, because we work with many virtuoso, you know, ultra luxury travel agent, but this is an American travel agent and use our service, you know, because we are the supplier of this company in Amalfi Coast. And believe me, you know, when you work with ultra luxury virtuoso guests, you know, every 5 minutes change everything, you know.
Every second
they plan different plan every 2 seconds, you know.
For this reason, we know,
you know,
we have experience about
we
that.
have experience about that, but
so
also we work with the Amex or Signature company. I don't know if you know these 2 brands, you know, Signature and Amex, you know, are very, you know, popular also in Italy, you know. But ultra luxury virtuoso for us is very stressing clients, you know, because they change the plan every moment, you know, of the day, you know. But,
I know clients really appreciate that. And I'm glad you brought that up about the transfer, not doing just airport to hotel.
yeah,
or
yeah.
Because I do, when I have clients come to Italy, a lot of them do ask, they'll find the towns that their families are from, and then they want to get out
a lot.
of the area. So.
Usually we did, you know, we did a lot family research, you know.
Yeah.
In the south of Italy is very, very common, you know, because most of the people, you know, came from the south of Italy to US, you know, through the Ellis Island in New York. You know, this is the reason many, you know, family research. Yeah.
And that is nice. And especially when you're driving up the Amalfi Coast. I've been to the Amalfi Coast and Salerno and Sorrento and all through there, and it's stunning. So, I mean, every day I can't imagine living there, because it's one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been. And there's a lot of little small towns and things as you're driving along the Amalfi Coast. So having that flexibility of driving up the Amalfi Coast and being able to stop and be like, oh wait, stop in this town, because it's, you know, even though it wasn't on the itinerary, but just having the flexibility to be able to stop in that town.
You cannot leave Amalfi Coast without to see all. So it's impossible.
It is.
To see all country. Is a wonderful place. So if you will come here, maybe the guest is the same. When choose one itinerary, need to look all Amalfi Coast, all Highland, want to see all in 1 week. So for this, we change every moment the experience and the excursion. But it's really nice for like that.
I don't know if you know, the Amalfi Coast and Sorrento is very safe. You know, we don't have a crime. You know, no crime, no gypsies. You know, no pickpockets. You know, the people, they feel like stay
healthy
home. You
and
know,
safe. Yeah, healthy and
it's
safe.
very,
in
very
the
safe.
first part. Yeah.
You know, still, you know, in the summertime, we leave the key outside the door and the window open when we are
Also
not
for
home.
The car,
you know, also for the car.
Yeah,
that's really nice. That is very, very nice. And
this is Sorrento and Amalfi Coast, not Naples. You know, Naples is a little bit dangerous. You know, because you know the city.
But they're good for pizza.
The pizza.
Yeah.
In Naples.
Yeah, the pizza. Allora, I want to be honest with you, Ellie. The pizza is great everywhere in Amalfi Coast and also in Naples. You know, it's a little bit different, but you know, the best pizza is the margherita pizza. You know.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
But the problem, the American people, I'm sorry, you know, are really crazy, because I remember 2 years ago, one lady's coming, you know, after the lunch stop, and she tell me, Vittorio, I had the best pizza Hawaii in the world. Me, I say, which is pizza Hawaii? You don't know pizza Hawaii? Pizza Hawaii is pizza with pineapple and ice cream on top. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, you know, but for these ladies was the best pizza in the world, you know.
So for us, it's
for us, you know, the pizza is margherita or with smoked mozzarella and onions is great, or with anchovies and
it's a local product.
And garlic.
For this reason, is really nice. It's a local product, so tomato, basilic, just mozzarella, and we have here a lot. So when you try this pasta of the pizza, it changed all.
It is, and the buffalo mozzarella, that's the best one. The one that has the buffalo.
We have a nice tour. Is the buffalo mozzarella?
Yeah, of course, in
and in Pestum, you know, because in Pestum, the best buffalo mozzarella in the world is from Pestum.
It's in the first place,
And the place we use for the mozzarella demo is Vannullo. Vannullo Farm is
okay.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It's a lot of cow where you can see this mozzarella, you can see the factory. So it's a beautiful experience to do it.
You can see the buffalo,
you can test
you know,
of course,
and you can
all cheese, mozzarella. So
ice cream with the buffalo milk, you know, because in Sorrento, our mozzarella is made not with buffalo milk, but is made with cow milk.
Cow milk.
Mozzarella for us, you know, we don't, you know, we call mozzarella, but the real name is fior di latte. And fior di latte is made with cow milk.
Light. Yeah.
is a little bit more
Light,
light because
light,
the buffalo is
light,
very,
yeah.
very strong milk, you know, and is more fat, you know. In Sorrento, we use more fior di latte, you know, it's made
It's more
with
light.
cow milk.
It's good for the diet.
When you come back, you know, I can show you, you know, the difference because you need to test, you know.
Yeah, you need to test it.
It's different, but it's great.
Yeah.
Maybe we do
So we're looking forward to coming as soon as we can, hopefully in the fall or in the spring.
Hopefully.
We'll definitely have to come on one of your tours. We
I
can't
want
wait
to be honest with you. I want to be honest with you. Also November and December, you know, not many places are open, but Sorrento is so beautiful with Christmas decoration. I will send you also the photo with the Sorrento with the Christmas decoration.
a lot like
It's so beautiful. Last year was one of the best, you know, city in Italy with Christmas decoration. It's so beautiful.
We will put a big tree
and
in
also
the
the
middle
weather.
of the square.
Allora, the weather is like
More or
50,
less.
55. You know, the only problem, you know, 4:30 is dark. That's it.
Yeah, in the winter.
In the winter.
that
And
change?
maybe we have some raining days. But, you know, if you want, you know, planning your next trip or for your guests, you know,
It's a
next
good idea.
summer is a good idea because the price for the hotel is low.
Low cost.
There
yeah.
is no
It's not
tourist
the same.
around, but also you can enjoy the place. You know, I know in the summertime is totally different because we have flower, sunny weather, you know, is totally different, but you know, also the winter time, you know, Christmas time, you know.
Depends on what you like to see, maybe, because also you can find all open, because if you want to do excursion, also Pompeii, Vesuvius in December is open, so it depends on what you like. But maybe is it true what him did, because if you can come here in December, it's a beautiful hair, you can see all lighters of the Christmas. It's like when we come to you, like in New York. No, it's the same things, no, when you go to America in the Christmas time, it's a beautiful to see all. Here is the Sorrento leaves. Just the Amalfi Coast is close some shops, but
you know, it's nice.
It's a good idea to come here.
I've heard the Christmas markets in the Naples area is really nice too.
So open,
Yes,
yeah. So why
it's
not?
open.
Yeah. Well, before we go today, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers?
We are very happy today, of course, to do this interview, and we hope really for the new future to change all this situation, because at this moment we are stopped, but usually every year at this moment we don't have time to do interview because we're working really a lot. Yeah. So
well, thank you again so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really, thank you.
And thank you everyone for experiencing travel with the Travel Marketplace and Star Cars. If you'd like any information on Star Cars or have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at the Travel Marketplace. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep dreaming about your next travel experience.